Another night, another Warriors victory. The Warriors defeat the Toronto Raptors 119 to 104 in an absolutely incredible game. Not so incredible game for Stephen Curry, but it didn't matter. The Warriors had an awesome game from Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. Poole had 33 points and Wiggins had 32. And I mean, honestly, it's a win in the books for the Raptors. They were able to, contain Steph Curry, but a win was distant. The Warriors were winning pretty much this entire game. It got close at certain points, but the Warriors really pulled away. They were awesome in this game. It was awesome. Just in general, Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole just were going off. They look like the Splash Brothers, and maybe they'll be the future Splash Brothers someday, but who knows. It was the first game back at Chase Center after a 4-game road trip, and the Warriors picked up right where they left off. They defeat the Raptors. Really nice game. Curry struggled. I mean, he only had 12 points, and the Warriors were just dominant, though, like the entire game. I mean, they had 22 3-pointers total. Chioza stepped up off the bench. Good to see him, because obviously he hasn't been a name that's been thrown around that much. Otto Porter off the bench. He was kind of the sixth man. He had 15 points. Kuminga got some playing time a little bit, but, it wasn't really necessarily needed, which was really good. Gary Payton II didn't play tonight, but they obviously didn't need him because we had such a good game. I mean, when you have 65 combined points between Wiggins and Poole, that is just awesome. Incredible. I'm just in awe of this amazing play, and despite Curry only having 12 points. But I think, I just commend these guys, these players that step up no matter, if an MVP isn't having a good game type player, Steph Curry. And I think Wiggins is a great shooter. He went 6 for 8 from 3-point range, and his shot is just, he can really shoot from anywhere. That's a good thing about Wiggins. He can pull up from mid-range, he can dunk really well, he can hit layups consistently. He can really shoot from wherever. Jordan Poole is more of a 3-point shooter, but I think he's also kind of similar in the sense that he's big enough where he can, penetrate the key with a lot of force. I think, Wiggins is really becoming the guy that we need him to. The guy that he wasn't always in the lineup that last year. But he's been very consistent and a very, very good defense from them as well. I mean, they held the Raptors to, low scoring in the first and second. They got higher amounts in the third, but the Warriors did like 2, and they had a very good first quarter, which is something they haven't really had too consistently. Usually the Warriors' best quarter this season has been the third quarter because, they'll come out of halftime, which is great play. They're 15-2 now, 2 games ahead of the 12-3 Suns, and I think the Warriors are just on a train right now, a train of, bulldozing through these teams, and it's great to see. And in their next game, they will play the Philadelphia 76ers. That should be a pretty good game, I presume. But we'll see what happens. The Sixers right now are, they're pretty average. They're 9-8, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm just so amazed with this. And I mean, yeah, it sucks that Curry doesn't have a good game, but who cares? When we win by 15 points or so, like, it doesn't matter at that level. And the Warriors are just, really crazy. And it's funny because last year, ironically, we played the Raptors without Stephen Curry, and we lost by like 45 points. Tonight, we played the Raptors with Curry, not playing his best, and we beat them. So it's kind of ironic that happened. But these young guys, Jordan Poole is such, a good example of a guy who just learns from his fellow veteran teammates, and he's just playing like a miniature Steph Curry. Wiggins is great. I'm loving the Warriors right now, just everything they're doing. It's a saving grace from my other teams that aren't playing super good. Very good game for them. Draymond Green had 14 rebounds. That was notable, more than Kevon Looney, actually, which isn't too typical. But, good one for the Warriors. 119 to 104 against the Toronto Raptors, the team they played in the 2019 finals. But Warriors look great tonight. All around, defense and offense. This team is going places. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and go Warriors.